In July 1976, Gordon Cook, with his wife Mary, son Jonathan and daughter Suzanne, set sail to copy the round-the-world voyage, which was made 200 years ago by James Cook. Their boat, Wavewalker, was a 23 meters, 30-ton wooden beauty, which was built professionally. The first leg of their planned 3 years 105,000 kilometers journey was from west coast of Africa to Cape Town. Before heading to east, they hired 2 crewmates, Larry Vigil and Herb Seigelers. They encountered strong gales and waves. On the new year, the weather became worse. On the 2nd of January, waves were gigantic. To slow down the boat, they dropped the storm jib and lashed a rope across stern. They went through life drills, lifelines, oilskins. At 6 p.m. there was ominous silence. Sky grew dark. A wave, twice as high as other waves, was seen. The deck was smashed. A flood of water broke over the ship. Gordon's head smashed into the wheel and he fell into the water. He accepted his approaching death. His head came out. He grabbed the drag rails and sailed into the boat. His ribs were cracked and mouth was filled with blood. He reached children's cabin. Sue had a big bump above her eyes. He repaired the starboard in the deck, which saved them from sinking. Hand pumps began to block. An electric pump was short-circuited. He remembered they had a spare electric pump. It worked. That night dragged with cold routine of pumping, steering and radio. They were not getting answer from Mayday calls. Sue's head was swollen, and her eyes had narrowed. But she didn't tell her dad, as she didn't want to worry him. On the 3rd of January, the pumps made the water level under control. As the boat was damaged, Gordon wasn't sure they could reach Australia. Ile Amsterdam was a choice. On the 4th of January, little water was left in the boat. They hoisted the storm jib and headed towards Ile Amsterdam. At 4 p.m., wind began speeding up. They found corned beefs and biscuits, so they ate their first meal in 2 days. When Gordon went in children's cabin, John said that they were not afraid of dying. To protect the starboard, Gordon tied the broken part to the other part by a nylon rope and paraffin. He and Mary felt their end was near. But Wavewalker rode out of the storm, as wind eased on the 6th of January. Sue gave him a card. She had drawn caricatures of her parents, and wrote she loved them. Using a compass, Gordon tried to estimate the influence of winds. He hoped they could reach the island at 5 p.m. At 2 p.m., he gave the control of the wheel to Larry and slept. When he woke up at 6 p.m., he thought they had missed the island. John and Sue came in. They informed him that they had reached the island. They considered it as the most beautiful island in the world. Gordon thought about the crewmates, who stayed positive in bad time, Mary, who stayed at wheel for all crucial hours, Sue, who didn't want to worry him by her injury, and John, who was not afraid to die. Subscribe for more videos.